What's up, dudes? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back, Lost to the Cinema, with me, Facci for Facci Cinema, and Nick from the Lost River Drive-In. What's going on, Nick?
What the hell? Matt, did you see what I was doing backstage?
I thought you were dancing, but I really wasn't watching.
Yeah, I had my shirt up and I was rubbing my nips.
I saw some dancing, but
Yeah.
I was making sure my volume was working because I couldn't really hear it that good, but the speakers on this ain't very good. It would help if I had headphones, but I don't.
Yeah, it probably would. Yeah.
It would. I got Bluetooth headphones, but they're upstairs, and I don't feel like going to get them, so...
Well, good shit.
So we're gonna deal with it.
Welcome to your channel, Matt. Welcome to your channel. I'm very happy to have you on your channel.
I'm very happy to have me on my own channel with you rubbing your nipples off screen instead of on screen, which would have been a lot better. So thank you.
I've done it before. I've done it before.
Okay. We'll see. Yeah. Episode number 4. Glad we're here on episode number 4. I didn't give up because usually whenever I do shows, I usually quit after a couple episodes. That's usually the trend on this channel. So I'm still continuing. So I'm still here. So I'm glad. And anytime I can get Nick back on, I enjoy it because I always have a good time with Nick. I love having him on the channel. I watch him every single day of my life. And that's not even a lie. It's not even a joke. Obviously, when I'm out delivering, I want something to watch. And Nick soothes me, and he makes me feel good. So I listen to Nick, and that's what I do.
You got that radio voice. I've been told many times. It's like, oh, I like listening to you talk. And I'm like, that's scary, but awesome.
So that's what I do. I listen to you. I listen to Cody Leach.
No Channa Hara. No, we don't like that guy around here.
That's good stuff. I got nothing else to do while I'm fucking driving around, so listen to YouTube. So that's what I do. I didn't watch your Dream Master video yet, which I will because I love the Dream Master. It's one of my favorites.
I was gonna say you're like a YouTube renowned Freddy hater. So like it surprises me that you like that one.
I'm not a renowned Freddy hater. I'm just not. He's my least favorite of the big 3. There's nothing wrong with that. One of them has to be the least favorite, and that's just the one. That's just mine, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Who's yours, Jason?
Yeah, 100% Jason.
See, and he's my second. Somebody has to be the least favorite. It's just the way it is.
Yeah. Do you do the same thing with your kids? You don't have to tell me who it is, but do you have a least favorite?
Yeah, this one right here that's walking down here. Why are you down here? Oh, the dog's down here?
There you go.
See, this one right here. That's why. I didn't think Lucky was down here. I'm pretty sure he's upstairs. No, I don't do that. I have 4, so I guess 2 would be the least favorite. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. None of them. I gotta be nice to all of them at some point, and I gotta be mean. That's just the way it is. And you only have 1, so he's your favorite and your least favorite. So there you go.
Yeah. Some days I love him to death. Some days I love the thought of death for myself. So, just happens, man. Yeah, that's just the way it is being a parent. I want to let you know that I do this all the time. Anytime he asks me to come on, he has a topic because he always stresses out about it. He always writes notes. He's always like correcting himself and overthinking stuff. I don't do that. So,
you never do.
Guys, I'm going to fly by the seat of my pants here, and I'm going to just give you 10. I'm going to give you 10 as we go through that come to top of mind. I do have one that is number 1 that I feel like is unequivocally number 1. But I do have 10 that I didn't spend weeks obsessing over and worrying over, as I'm sure Matt did. Yeah.
This is the first list I didn't. I just picked some movies that I thought would be in there, and I put them on a list.
There you go, Matt. That's for you.
You'll be happy to know that I have 2 Nightmare on Elm Street movies on this list. I'm just saying. So that should make you happy.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
You wanna do the honors then of kicking this thing off and telling people what your first one is? Not number 1, but
okay. I do have one honorable mention. I don't think anybody's gonna have this movie on their list.
Cars 2. It's Cars 2, isn't it?
It's Cars 2. It is.
They got a little weird. They did like a detective angle, but you know what? Cars 2 gets a bad rap. It's not bad.
I fucking hate Cars. I don't know what it is. I just don't like them. No.
Ride your fucking horse and buggy then.
This is going to be... No, I don't think anybody likes this movie. Nobody asked for this movie. 3 from Hell is an honorable mention. I did not hate it. I did not hate it. It was a toned down version of the other 2 movies in the threesome. And I kind of liked it. I don't know why. We didn't need it. I mean, at all. But I don't know. It wasn't good enough to make like a top 10 list or anything, but I had a good time with it. I don't know why people didn't like it that much. I liked it. It was good.
No Sid Haig, brother. No Sid Haig. That's why.
I know that was sad, but
it ain't the 3. It's the 2, and then the random cousin.
The random cousin. That was fine. I liked it though. I didn't hate it.
It's passable. Yeah, it's passable. I don't like despise the movie, but I don't know.
It gets a lot of hate for no reason.
All right. So did you want to go into 10 or did you just want to mention? Okay.
I'll go into 10.
Do it.
People are going to hate this one too, and I don't care because it's my favorite in this franchise. I don't give a fuck. And everybody already knows that I love this movie. And it's Texas Chainsaw 3D. I don't give a fuck. Everybody hates this movie, and it's underrated. I don't even care. It's stupid. It's dumb, but it's fun as hell. I don't even care. I don't care. No, it's not because of Alexandra Daddario in her gigantic breastises.
Gigantic Daddarios.
It's not because of that at all.
Yes.
I just absolutely love the movie. It's a shut your brain off, have a good time. Is Leatherface the best in the franchise? Of course not. Of course not. Not at all. Does the plot make any sense? I mean, kind of. I mean, she goes back, gets a house. He's in the basement. I guess he's there. Should she take care of him at the end of the movie? Fuck no. He killed all of her friends. Should she be 40 years old? No.
Dude, her friends fucking sucked. I don't blame Heather at all for not being like, she's like, you know what? Fine. I'll take care of you. All my friends sucked anyway.
Yeah. They were terrible friends. They really were. I know people hate it. Everybody has this movie at the bottom of their list. I can totally understand why. But for me, something about it. It's very easy to rewatch of all of them, in my opinion. It's not grimy. It's not gross. It has some pretty cool kills, I'll be honest. If it wasn't in 3D, they'd probably look a lot better. But I don't know. I just love it. And obviously, I just rewatched it not too long ago, so I just love it. Okay. So it had to make my list.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to come in from the top rope here, and I'm going to give some love to a franchise that you were just giving some love to, and a movie that I don't hear talked about enough. And you know what? I'm sick and tired of it. So my first one that I want to mention that I feel like is underrated, underappreciated, whatever you want to call it, Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. Look, guys, yeah, it's not Jason. It's Roy. I get it. Roy Burns. That ain't Jason. First of all, the like blue paint job on the hockey mask to like signify that it's someone different. Pretty fucking cool. Tommy in this movie, yeah, he mostly sucks. Yeah, he mostly sucks. We can all agree with that. But them Voorhees boobies, those are legendary.
They are.
And there's so much about this movie, and obviously with the director coming from an adult film background, it just totally makes sense. It's so grimy and dirty and like just so low rent looking, but I love it for that. It's also super mean spirited. That entire sequence after they do it, where both of them get killed out in the woods, that shit is mean. Like those kills are gnarly. And obviously the MPAA really, really, really butchered Jason. And I'll never understand how they didn't butcher Halloween so much and they didn't butcher Nightmare so much. I mean, yeah, there's stuff that they omitted throughout those series too, but Friday got butchered over the years by the MPAA, and it's really a shame. But you know, I feel like Part 5 is it my favorite in the series? God, no. Like I said, it is a low rent, cheap movie, like 100%, but it's a damn good time. And I'm sorry, if a dude can get hacked up for just annoying you with an axe, like it just in the beginning of the movie, you're just in. Yeah, part 5. I like it. I don't give a shit. Fight me.
Just forget it, Vic. But this time, you're really out of line.
Yep.
Oh, man. It was just a chocolate bar. All you had to do was just eat it. Come on, man.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah. A lot of people actually really dig part 5. I don't, but it's fine.
No, yeah, it's cool. You don't like big boobies. Yeah, it is what it is, man.
Got nothing to do with that. That's like the best part of the movie. That scene right there. Both kills, the freaking the guard.
Have you heard the behind the scenes on that?
What about it?
Dude, the behind the scenes on that is wild. Like he was literally coaching them like to like actually do it. Like yeah, get in there. Get in there. Like it's like
What?
Yes. Dude, have you seen Crystal Lake Memories or read the book?
I have not. I haven't.
Dude,
but
you have to. It illuminates so much on the making of some of these movies, and the fact that yes, it was very much like it's pretty gnarly, dude. It's pretty gnarly the making of that movie. He coming from an adult film background, that director, man, he was like, nah, dude, we're not doing this fake shit. Get in there, brother.
It was a good scene. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, Reggie the Reckless is great, dude.
Yeah, Reggie is great. All right, 9. Hit me.
I'm trying to base it. I got a bunch. They're all pretty. You know what? I'm gonna go with this one because I don't really know if this one's underrated because it's kind of a big piece of dog poopy. But I'm gonna put it on here anyway because everybody hates it. I'm gonna go Jaws 3D. Okay, Jaws 3D. It's a piece of shit. I get it. It's dog shit. It's not very good, but it's at SeaWorld, which is fantastic. Okay. It's got Dennis Quaid, who's high on cocaine the entire movie. The girl, Leah Thompson's in it, for crying out loud. Fucking Back to the Future lady, mom.
Yep.
Come on.
Back to the Future lady, mom. Yeah.
I had to think about it. Come on, it's Jaws and SeaWorld, man. She fucking makes no sense at all. But I watched it a lot as a kid, so that has
that ending. That ending with like the superimposed shark, like oh yeah, dude, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Fucking cardboard shark coming at the fucking tower. It's ridiculous. It's terrible. It doesn't look real. but something about it's fun. It's
Mark really from the top rope. He's talking about Cruel Jaws. Have you seen Cruel Jaws?
I have, and the only reason I watched it, I think, was because of Christian.
Yes, same here. He fucking made me watch it when we covered the Jaws franchise for the podcast. I was like, dear God.
Got like fucking like ghetto Hulk Hogan in that movie. I had to watch it. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
They just show like real shark footage, and then they cut back to the people, and it's good. Was it supposed to really be Jaws 5? Was that the intention of Cruel Jaws literally, or no? No.
It was, that was after the fact, like in its marketing, because they wanted to try to make money. So it was like, hey, we made this shitty low rent shark movie. Let's try to like pretend that it's tied into the franchise, and then maybe like people come out and see it. And I mean, at the time it didn't really pay dividends, but it did now because a bunch of Jaws fans own that movie, and it became like this, I wouldn't even say cult classic, because like most people that own it still say it fucking sucks, but they own it because it's like, but part of me feels like I have to. So like, yeah, I guess it paid off in the long run for them.
So Jaws 3D, it sucks, yes, but I love it anyway.
All right. Well, number 9 for me. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? I know where I'm going. Hellraiser Bloodline. And before anybody gives me some shit, yes, I'm a Hellraiser fan. Literally in the intro to videos on my channel, it says we have such sights to show you. Like, yes, big Hellraiser fan. Y'all know that. By the way, completed the copyright school, guys. Completed the copyright school and got my strikes removed off my channel. I will have an update on the Hellraiser documentary very, very, very soon. Nice. Hellraiser Bloodline, though. Look, dude, I get it. The space stuff looks like shit. It's like it's the worst part of the movie in the sense of like narratively, it's just kind of weird. Like they did not have the budget for the effects. I totally get all that. And that is perfectly justified. And I hear you. However, The other two acts of the movie, the shit that takes place way in the past and then in like present day, that shit is awesome. Okay. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome sauce. The movie's great. The movie is mean. It's gross. And I don't know. I love it. I freaking love Adam Scott. Adam Scott is in this fucking movie, guys. Adam Scott. All right. A young, vivacious Adam Scott is in this movie. This movie rules. Absolutely. People say all the time, oh yeah, the first three Hellraiser movies, they're really good. And then after that, nah, fuck that. Bloodline is way better than Hell on Earth. And I'm here to tell anybody that it's way better. Yes, Hell on Earth has the stigmata scene and it's got some classic quotes and stuff in it, but like, don't get it twisted. Bloodline is a way more interesting movie. If you want to say Hell on Earth is more fun, okay, I'll hear you. Whatever. Bloodline for the win from the top fucking rope. Yes.
I know I saw the first three Hellraisers. I saw the remake. And I saw the one with the dude from The Longest Yard, whichever one that is. And that's the only.
Dear God.
I don't remember which one that was, though.
I mean, I've seen all of them.
The one who wanted to be the quarterback in The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler. I don't know which one.
God, I haven't watched that movie in forever. I can't even tell you.
I don't know. That's the Bloodlines is the one you said was better than Scream from 1996, right? That was your favorite movie from 96.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'll die on that hill.
You die alone, you bastard.
I will die on that hill, and I honestly am unashamed.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
Scream's the shit, and you know it.
Scream's great. Scream's a classic, 100%. Craig Sheffer, yes. Okay, yeah, Inferno.
Okay.
The movie's not good.
I don't know why I remember that one, but I seen that one. Watched it with my brother.
Yeah, not a big fan of Inferno. But all right. Go ahead, Matt. Hit me with 8.
I know I got 2 Elm Streets on this list. I mean, this isn't really in order, I guess, like you said, except for probably my number 1. I'm going to go Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master. That's definitely on my list. I know a lot of people don't like that one. Obviously, the Dream Warriors is the top dog. But me, personally, I like The Dream Master better. I know it's a hot take, but I do. I like Alice. I think she's a great final girl, in my opinion. I like that. I love the fucking montage when she's putting on all the shit from all of her dead friends. I love it.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a big Freddy guy, but this is my jam. This is probably top 3 in the franchise for me. So I think it's underappreciated. A lot of people have it towards the middle or the bottom. I like the Dream Master a lot. I think it's good. For some reason, I really love the scene that keeps repeating itself when they drive around the diner over and over and over again. I don't know why. It's kind of dumb, but I like it anyway. I don't know. I like this one a lot. The fight in the church. I like that. It's my jam. It's definitely one that I rewatch more than the others. So,
okay.
Gonna go with that one. Dream Master.
Okay. All right. So coming in at a cool number 8 for me. And like I said, guys, I did not plan that much of it out at all. Number 8. I'm just thinking in the deep recesses of my mind. I wish I had my movie shelves right next to me. I could just look and be like, oh yeah, that one. Oh yeah, that one. It is a sequel. I don't care what anybody says. So I'll just go ahead and throw this in there. Blair Witch 2016. I actually think that movie's really solid. And I know there's a lot of people that love Book of Shadows. And if they were thinking about putting a Blair Witch movie on this list, they would put Book of Shadows 100%. I know that has really gotten a cult following in recent years. I guess for me, I don't know what it is. I just feel like to modernize Blair Witch in the way that the 2016 movie did, and to make it so like, it's actually good. Like, it's actually good. And look, like I said, I already see the comments. People love Book of Shadows, and that's awesome. I get it. But that 2016 movie, like, it was better than it had any right to be. Like it really was. Like let's keep a spade. Spade a spade. Okay, it was way better than it had any right to be. So shout out to them because I felt like they made a passable enough sequel to where I was like, when they announced the whole fucking Blumhouse Blair Witch thing, I was like, I wasn't totally like, oh, I'm gonna jump off a cliff because I was like, I mean, they've made a decent sequel already to the movie. So I don't know. And yeah, Zodiac, I agree. I don't watch it a lot. I definitely don't watch it a lot. But that shit with her in the tunnels and like that, the claustrophobia with all that shit. No. So yeah, I dig that movie. Would I actually put it on like top 10 all time for me? No. But right now coming to mind, it is one that I feel like deserves a shout out.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the 2016 one. I have it, but I never watched it yet. I've seen the Book of Shadows, and obviously I've seen the original, but I haven't seen that one. I definitely want to. So you're saying I should give it a shot?
I do believe you should give it a shot. Yes, I do believe that it is. At worst, you're going to walk away from it going, that was fine. But to make a sequel damn near 20 years later to a found footage phenomenon and actually have it be passable, that's a good thing in and of itself, in my opinion. So
it's a sequel, correct? Because I've been hearing people say that it's a remake, and I was like, I'm pretty sure it's not a remake. No,
it is a sequel to the first film.
Okay. I kind of thought they were wrong. It's okay. So I was right.
People throw that word around all the time. They say the same shit about Evil Dead 2013 and stuff like that, which like in some instances I get it. I get why people do that, but other instances it really grinds my fucking gears because I'm like, oh, it's not a remake. So yeah.
I didn't know that about the Evil Dead one, to be honest, when I first saw it in 2013. I just assumed it was.
Yeah, I mean, it took until, well, I don't know. I mean, that after credits scene was kind of like, oh, that's Ash Williams. So, yeah.
I honestly didn't know there was an after credits scene, and I still don't think I've ever seen it.
It's like a mid-credit scene, and it's literally like 3 seconds, and it's just Ash, like he turns to the camera, and he's just like, groovy. And that's because it was a tease because the idea was to eventually merge those two worlds.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna go with Child's Play 3. It's right there. I'm looking right at it on my phone. I'm gonna go Child's Play 3. It gets a lot of hate. People don't like it because it's kind of like a rehash just at a different place. I kind of dig it. I like the military school atmosphere is a little different. That freaking part where he switches out the bullets for the real bullets is fucking sick. That is pretty twisted. When the dude jumps on the grenade and blows himself up, that is awesome. The freaking barber dude. Yeah. I love that part so much. Presto, you're dead. It's a good. Andy, obviously, it's not the same guy. It's not Alex Vincent. We get it. He's fine. I love the carnival scene. Carnival setting. That freaking sells me pretty much no matter what movie it's in a horror movie. Love carnival settings. So that freaking bumps it up a notch for me. Chucky's good in this. I like Chucky. I like Chucky in this movie. I like the beginning when he gives that dude a heart attack. I mean, it's kind of funny, but it's not supposed to be funny, or maybe it is. I don't know. I dig it. I don't know why it gets so much hate. I guess maybe it was getting stale already 3 movies in. It was running its course, which is why it switched up with Bride. I don't know. It gets a lot of hate for no reason at all, I guess. So Child's Play 3 for me.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to keep the 3 themes going here. And this was mentioned earlier that it is definitely getting more love in recent years. And that's great. That's awesome. Doesn't change the fact that I still think, at least for the longest time, it was really underappreciated. That's Scream 3. Look, y'all can say what you want about the Scream franchise as a whole. And believe me, I'll hear some of those arguments. I don't go back and rewatch them a lot. Once you know the twist and everything like that, it loses some of its luster. So I don't go back and rewatch them a ton, but I still think the series overall is incredibly solid. Having said that, for years and years, I, for whatever reason, thought, oh yeah, Scream 3 is undeniably the weakest one and blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. No, it's not. Like, I'm just here to tell y'all, no, it's not. Scream 4 is. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, Scream 3. It is, and I completely agree about the third act. The third act of that movie really, really just like, I get a lot of people took issue with it because they're like, oh, why are we trying to go back and rewrite history with Billy and Stu and say that there was somebody else behind it and blah, 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 blah. If anything, I think it just strengthens all of that because the fact that there was a mastermind behind the entire fucking thing and it was one person, that's pretty cool. So yeah, Scream 3. Like, yeah, and I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of Scream 4 fans. I know there are, but I'm sorry. I cannot get past the Sydney third act that makes me want to punch my fucking TV. Like, it is so cringe. Like, I like when she's beating the shit out of herself. I do. She's really dedicating to it. I like it. But my God. Yeah, Scream 3. I said what I said.
You know what? Fuck it. It's on my list anyway. I'm just going to continue piggyback off you since it's right here. Scream 3. Because Scream 4, I know everybody says, okay, for the most part, the majority of people say there's not a bad Scream movie. They like them all. I am probably the only person that I ever hear say this. I hate Scream 4. I don't like anything about Scream 4. I don't rewatch Scream 4. It's my least favorite. I don't care. So, yeah, Scream 3 is not as bad as people make it out to be at all. Roman is fantastic Ghostface. I mean, come on. He did it by himself. He's the only one until we get to Scream 7. Stu. What? Yeah. Stu. Yeah. So we only have one killer in Scream 7 because Nick said so and I said so. And that's just the way it's going to be. But, yeah. So Roman was good. I liked him. The third act was great. Just one-on-one. Sydney versus Roman was good. I liked his motivation. It made sense. Yep, sure, Gail's bangs were terrible, but that's okay. It wasn't a big deal. McDreamy was good, He was good. He was cute. He's coming back for the next one, maybe, probably, most likely. Yeah, I like the cast was great all around. I mean, a lot of people didn't like the doubles that were supposed to be the original cast, but they were fine for what they were. They weren't that terrible. And then we got to say Randy, what?
Yeah.
He was in it. It's kind of. I wish he didn't die in the second one, but we got to see him a little bit, so that was nice. I would rather watch 3 a bajillion times than ever watch 4 again, in my opinion. So, yeah, it's underrated. It's not as bad as people make it out to be. And the opening is pretty good. It's not terrible at all. So,
no, Liev Schreiber gets killed. You get Creed playing on the fucking tabletop. Yeah, dude. Yeah. The only problem I have with the opening of Scream 3 is like, chick, dry your fucking body before you walk around the house. My God, she's leaving puddles. Puddles everywhere. Like, it's like she just stepped out of the shower and she's just like, let me just walk around the house. Don't you care if like your feet get dirty or like you're just tracking water all over the house? Like, God damn. Or yeah, I don't know. But yeah, all right. All right. Well, for me, for numero 6, I think this is better than the original. But at very least, it is underrated. And that's Phantasm 2. Look. Everybody loves Phantasm. Everybody loves Phantasm. Boy. And I love Phantasm as well. I do. But Phantasm 2 is so much more fantastical. And just like it just ups everything. Like everything is like turned up to 11 from the first movie. And it's not to the point where part 3 goes, where part 3 gets a little stupid at times. Part 3 gets a little like, okay, this is kind of getting weird. And then let's not even mention. Although I will say I think part 4 is a little bit better than part 3. Part 5, Ravager, just absolute garbage, like just gutter trash.
I didn't finish it.
But Phantasm 2, put some respect on Phantasm 2's name, y'all. Put some respect on it. That movie kicks ass. And yeah, I'll fight you, Mark. Me and Christian will fight you. We will fight you. Look, I love it. I love it. And even then, it is underrated. Even if you don't think it's better than the first movie, it's still underappreciated. Like let's keep it a buck, as the kids would say. All right, Matt, take it away.
Phantasm. I gotta see. I just want to see what Phantasm 1. Not that it means anything on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm just curious. Phantasm 1 got a 72 or 74. What's Phantasm 2 got? Wow. 33. Wow. I don't agree with that at all. Phantasm's a great franchise. I absolutely love Phantasm. Except for Ravager, obviously, like you said, because that movie's terrible. But
movie sucks balls, dude. I mean, credit to Coscarelli for wanting to really, like, didn't want the property to die and wanted to, do one more with Scrim before he passed and everything. But it's like, I can't even watch Ravager without just thinking, I don't know. It's just really sad to see Angus Scrim like that. And, and it's just a really cheaply made movie.
I couldn't finish it. What? Phantasm 5 has a 54% on Rotten Tomatoes?
You know what? That was probably just people feeling bad that Angus Scrim was now gone. Yeah.
That I couldn't even finish it. I got about halfway and I stopped it. It was terrible.
Fucking quitter.
It's a good franchise though, besides that one. I really love Phantasm. Okay.
Top 5 now, right? Top 5?
Yeah, I guess if you want to call it that. I mean, some of these on here probably aren't even underrated at this point because everybody loves them. But I still included them anyway. I'm gonna go. We'll go Psycho 2. I think everybody kind of loves Psycho 2 at this point that I hear, but for me personally, I like it better than the original. I'm not the biggest fan of the original Psycho. Yes, it's a classic. Yes, it's, the daddy of slashers, I guess, if you want to say. It's not for me, though. It's not a movie I want to rewatch personally, but Psycho 2, absolutely love it. I mean, I like Psycho 3 and 4 as well, but Psycho 2 is great. You make you feel bad for Norman Bates in that one. And then he just fucking kills them because they had it coming anyway. They were fucking assholes, so I didn't really care if he killed them people. And then the end, when he hits that lady with the shovel, and then you're like, you don't know whether to laugh or what to do, but I was laughing. But it's good. It's good. He sticks that knife in the person's throat. It's a good kill. I like Psycho 2. It's more of a slasher, obviously, than the first one was. So is 3 and 4, obviously, but I like Psycho 2. I don't even know if it's considered underrated, like I said, at this point.
No, it still is. It still is, just because it lives in the shadow of the original. Like, whenever your original movie is that big, like, you're always going to be kind of under the radar. You could probably poll half of the country, and they didn't even know they probably don't even know there's a sequel to Psycho. So, I totally agree with you there. And I'll just piggyback off of that. And for my next one, I'll say Psycho 2 as well. Psycho 2 is a movie that I've loved for a really, really long time. And I will always sing its praises because anytime a sequel can take such a contemptible character from the previous movie, somebody that is so clearly the bad guy, and make you root for them and feel sympathy for them. That's just good writing, good filmmaking, good acting. That's what all that is. And to make a sequel to one of the most, if not the most revered horror film of all time, it's to make it good. That is a feat in and of itself. So, yeah, Psycho 2 for sure is just absolutely underappreciated, and really that entire series, man. Like, Psycho 3 is fun. Psycho 4 is actually surprisingly good. I don't like the remake either, and it's not because I feel like it's a bad movie. It's just a completely stale, uneventful carbon copy. Like, I've seen this. I don't need to see this again. I literally already saw this. Like, if you're going to remake something, I've always been in the camp of, like, bring something new to the table, and they didn't. So it's just a pointless movie. It doesn't need to exist, but it's not offensive. And then Bates Motel. I absolutely adore that series. And I actually just got finished rewatching it again. And I still have to call you out, Mark, Saturn Video, being such a big fan of Psycho and still having not seen Bates Motel. I am going to harm you. You need to rectify that immediately. Yeah. So I'll go with that for 5 as well.
My sucker that I don't hate the remake is it's probably only because Vince Vaughn's in it, and I'm a sucker for Vince Vaughn. So
you got a crush on him?
He's so funny. It's not. It has nothing even to do with the movie. He just makes me laugh no matter what he's doing.
He's so dreamy. Is he dreamy?
He's not even dreamy. He's just funny. It has nothing to do with it, the movie. Mark says he knows he needs to watch it.
Hey, he does. I'm not getting off this fucking train. All right, hit me with your 4.
I'm gonna go. I heard people say this isn't underrated, but I hear people fucking talk shit on this movie. Friday the 13th, Part 3. People fucking put this movie at the bottom of their rankings, and I think they're fucking crazy.
Yeah, people shit on the movie, and
what
it's
is wrong with them.
Yeah, I know.
Richard Brooker Jason is one of the best Jasons in the franchise. I mean, he gets the hockey mask. This is the Jason that I think of when I think of Jason. Some of the best kills in the franchise. You get Andy getting handstanded, fucking chopped in the crotch. I mean, Chris is one of the best final girls in the entire franchise. She whoops his ass by herself. What else we get? What's that girl's name? Deb? She's pretty freaking sexy.
Though I do agree. I will hear people, and I do agree that the whole like subplot of like, oh, I've met Jason before and he tried to assault me in the woods. Totally agree that is fucking stupid. But Friday the 13th Part 3D is my favorite Friday the 13th film. So I will defend that movie forever. I
just don't get, what do people hate? They're like, it's 45 minutes in the middle, nothing happens. What are you talking about? He kills the people in the beginning, and then they get to camp, and then the bikers show up, and then he fucking kills them, and then he kills everybody else. What do you mean nothing happens? I don't understand.
And to those same people, I'll say, oh yeah, because let's just act like the first movie is so eventful. So much is happening through a lot of that movie too, right? Come on.
That is a good point. He kills the 2 people. She kills the 2 counselors in the beginning, and then nothing happens. Oh, wait, she kills Annie, and then nothing happens for at least 30 minutes. Yeah, there's no difference. No difference. So, Part 3, Friday the 13th. You guys are crazy. It's fucking my favorite in the franchise. Always will be. Fuck it.
All right. Well, I'm going to come in swinging. You know, I know a lot of you guys that know me. You probably like, how has Nick sat here for 40 minutes and not mentioned Halloween yet? Like, how has he done that? How has he been able to like not do that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, here I come. Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers.
Saw that coming.
And listen, I understand all the complaints with this movie. All the complaints. Like, you can't give me a complaint about this movie and I'll go, oh, that's bullshit. That's not fair. No, totally get it. Totally get it. Absolutely. But I'm sorry. This movie is just so perplexing in so many ways. And I mean that in the best way possible. Like, it is, I love the fucking I love the direction by Dominique Othman and Gerard. The flair that he brought as a French filmmaker. There's just some shots in this movie that are just really like, that's different for Halloween. We haven't seen that yet for Halloween. It's gothic. It's mean as hell. It introduces telepathy. It's just, and look, does some of it really not make sense all the time? For sure. Some of it, and part of that is because, I don't know, they rushed it into production. That's really the biggest reason why. Yeah. But I love this movie for all of its warts. And I will say that creatively, it's one of the most creative Halloween movies. because they really did try a lot of new stuff, a lot of different. And as with anything, when you try new things like that a lot, it's just sometimes sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. They just the way it goes. I'd rather you try and fail than give me Psycho 1998. So I rest my case. Halloween 5. Logan rules.
I got a Halloween on this list too, but I'm not gonna. I won't say it.
Now you're top 3 now, brother. You're top 3.
I've only ever seen this movie once. I don't even know if it's I don't know if it's underrated because it's pretty fucking good. You're gonna like it because you love this movie. I don't really have much to say about it because like I said, only seen it once, so I don't really know too much about it. But Dr. Sleep, because it's fucking fire and it was really good, and I like it better than The Shining. So, but I don't know too much about it because, like I said, I only seen it once. But I don't think it got talked about nearly enough because it was freaking fantastic, and I liked it better than The Shining, like I said. So I know you know it a hell of a lot better than I do. So
yeah, and I'm saving some thoughts.
Okay, so that's a quick one for me.
Okay, so number 3 for me, I'm also going to go to a franchise that Matt's actually talked about, and you know, I'm just going to say it, and I feel like not so much now, but growing up, I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, this movie was underrated because it suffered from what Psycho 2 suffered from. You're a sequel to a classic that's just beyond the pale. You're never going to compare to that movie. That's fine. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. I said what I fucking said. Look, that movie is a buttload of fun. Buttload of fun. It is completely tonally different from the first movie in so many ways. This movie gets wacky. It gets weird. I respect the shit out of Tobe Hooper for saying it needs to be just vastly different. Like, if there's going to be a sequel, you cannot do the grindhouse, gritty, gross, nihilistic approach that the first one took. Has to be totally different. All right. Well, enter TCM Part 2. Look, again, like I said, in recent years, a lot of people have really warmed up to it. Yeah. And that's not even it may be not as crazy of a statement now, but yeah, Ben Grimm mentioned Stretch. That scene with Leatherface like fucking the air, going like, like that shit.
He likes it.
It is nightmare fuel. Nightmare fuel. I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, dude, I am so uncomfortable. So yeah, TCM Part 2. Fucking fight me.
He fucked her good and she took it like a champ. No, I'm just kidding.
Dear God, Matt.
He's missing half his teeth. He's licking them.
Yeah, that's healthcare in America. That's healthcare in America. People can't afford it. Okay, but that's a topic for another day. No, I'm actually not kidding, but
they could probably get it if they wanted to.
I get great dental insurance from my work. So shout out my work. But dental is really fucking expensive.
Yeah, my dental insurance is pretty good. I don't pay that much.
I don't like going to the dentist though because it's painful and it's terrifying.
Yeah, it depends. Bubba's got a girlfriend. Texas.
All right, Matt, hit me with your number 2. Is it 2?
I'm gonna flip flop. I'm Texas.
By the way, Matt, I just want to show you real quick. I am 6 Tyrese Halliburton points away and 10 Jaylen Brown points away from $400 on a $5 bet. And FanDuel's trying to get me to cash out right now for $30. They're like, "Hey, take the 30," and I'm like, "No, I think I'm gonna ride it out."
I haven't placed a bet in I don't know how long.
Oh, dude, I've been on a losing streak for a month. But again, small bets, like $2 here or there. So don't worry, guys. I'm not crippling myself financially. But anyway,
I'm saving mine for NFL where I lose every single week.
Hell yeah, brother. Can't wait. By the way, fuck you talking shit about Russell Wilson all the time. Look. I want Justin Fields to be our quarterback. I do. But don't act like Russell was dog shit for you guys. He put up decent stats. Your team was just dog shit.
No, he put up decent stats because our receiver bailed him out a bunch of times. But that's beside the point. I got my quarterback who I wanted, so I'm pleased, and I can't wait to see what he does.
Brock Osweiler. All right, let's go.
We did
Number
have
2.
Brock Osweiler, and I
Yeah.
liked him too when he played, but that was a long
Brock
time.
Lobster. Big cock Brock.
I did see him in person once versus the Steelers, and he did pretty good, but he lost.
Yeah, he lost. All right. Hit me.
I switched this one. I'm gonna go my second Nightmare on Elm Street. Are you the Joker from The Dark Knight? That's who you're being right there, and I like it.
No, that was Reagan from The Exorcist.
Nah, I thought you were being the Joker from Dark Knight, which is also a very good movie. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. It's people don't like it because it's gay, supposedly. Who cares?
No.
So what if he's shaking his ass while he's putting clothes away? Who cares? I do that every fucking day.
Dude, I do some not straight stuff sometimes when I'm by myself, and I'm just I'm like, man, that wasn't very heterosexual of me, but no one was around to see it, so I'm cool.
Sometimes it doesn't matter who's around. My kids see me do all kinds of gay shit. I don't really care. They're like,
well, yeah, I'm just glad. Yeah, I'll just mention it too. Yeah, it's Freddy's Revenge.
I don't fucking care.
It's Freddy's Revenge for me too. That was my next one. We're both in agreement here. Yes, it's super gay, and I fucking love that for it because it took balls in the mid '80s to follow up a huge, massive horror movie hit and go, let's make it really gay. And yeah, they lied for years and they said, oh no. And then after the fact, they're like, okay, yeah, it was pretty gay. Like, no shit. And quite frankly, good for them. Like that shit. But aside from that, yeah, dude, best Freddy look. I'm sorry, Wes Craven, may you rest in peace. You are totally fucking wrong about the pool scene. 110% wrong.
Awesome.
God, what else? The body horror. Look, man, I'm telling you, Nightmare 2. Put some motherfucking respect on its name.
I'm not a Freddy guy, but that's my number one in the franchise. That's probably sacrilege and a sin, but it's my favorite one. It's good. The pool scene is iconic. Freddy's the scariest. I love it, and I don't care. And I love the dance scene. I love the music. Drive me crazy. Why don't you fucking love it? Oh,
touch me all night long.
That's fucking awesome,
dude. When I did a revisited review for that like 2 years ago, the intro to that is me bumping my butt up against my dresser to close the dresser drawer. Yeah,
I don't care. It's a good.
All right. Well, since we both agree there, hit me with your one. What's your most underrated sequel?
This is gonna get some hate. I can't. It is what it is. You should probably know where I'm going. Can't get this movie off my mind. It's been on my mind.
Oh my God, I know it.
Been on my mind.
No! Corey.
Been on my mind since it came out. Never leaves my mind. I will take shit for this movie every day of my life. I'm gay because I like this movie. Don't give a fuck. Halloween ends every day of my life. Don't care. Don't know why you hate it. I get it. It doesn't wrap up the trilogy the way you wanted it. I get it. I totally understand. Halloween Kills, the way that ended in the way it was supposed to end with the extended scenes, Laurie walking down the hallway, and then you get this movie. I get it. That doesn't make sense. Shit changes, and then we get this. This movie's fucking brilliant, okay? You don't like Corey Cunningham. It's a love story. It's a drama. Who fucking cares? It's different, and you can't take change.
Fuck your mother. Fuck your mother.
You can't take the change, okay? I get it. I know I talk shit on Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I was one of those people. And I'm sorry, Nick, that I said all those mean things. Because I guess that's what it felt like.
You can't hurt him. He's not listening to you. You can't hurt him.
I get it. I understand. It's every movie's not for everybody. I get it.
Everybody.
It's just a movie. If you don't like it, that's fine. But for some reason, Halloween Ends, obviously we're 2 years removed from it now, or going to be 2 years removed in October. And for some reason, the movie, I just can't get it out of my head. I can't not stop watching the movie. Every time I watch the movie, it just grows in my love for it even more for some reason. I don't know what it is. I probably honestly watched the movie probably about 10 times since it came out, which is probably way too many times. But you thought I would be sick of it by now. I'm not. Michael is perfect in it. I know he's not in it as much as people wish. The ending scene with him and Lori is about 6 to 7 minutes. I mean,
I don't even read into all that, dog. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care the screen time.
The ending with Lori and Michael and H2O, it's really not that long. Really.
No.
It's not. It's not that long. And I mean, it's Mike. I mean, it's good. It's good. But the Michael we get in H2O is nowhere near the Michael we get in Halloween Ends. Just saying. And even when Corey's pretending to be Michael, as much as I love Halloween H2O, even Corey pretending to be Michael is better than the Michael in Halloween H2O. I'm just saying. The kills in Halloween Ends are better than the majority of the kills in a lot of the other movies. I'm just saying. So it's fine if you hate it, but I love it. And I think it's under fucking rated. And I don't want to see you people coming around like a lot of you did for Halloween, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. A lot of you people came around later and was like, that's my favorite movie. I love that movie so much. No, don't come around for Halloween Ends because I don't want you. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay. So I could have been as predictable as a motherfucker. And I could have said, hey, Halloween Ends. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. But what's the point? Y'all know I love those movies. And I would feel like if I did that again, yeah, Zeke, okay, I gave you a little attention. Don't become a whore now. It'd be so on brand for me. But you know what's more on brand for me? By the way, I agree with everything you said. Everything you said, Matt. And I was a day one Halloween Ends and Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 lover. Day one.
Half.
For both of them. So, but Mark, I want you to do the honors in the chat. And while Mark is typing what my number one is, because I know he knows, I'm going to agree with him about Fright Night Part 2. Movie is incredibly underrated. Incredibly underrated. Matt's probably never seen it.
I've never seen it.
Have you seen the original?
Yeah.
If you like the original, I genuinely don't know how you could not like Part 2. And don't get confused with Fright Night 2, the sequel to the remake, even though it's just literally another fucking remake, gender swapped. No thanks. That movie's shit. So, shout out there, Mark. I don't know if he's still watching. I'm waiting for him to type in the comments, guys, or in the live chat what my number one is. Because anybody that knows me knows what it is. And I'm going to go on a little diatribe here and a little rant.
Is it?
So fuck it. Fuck it. I'll just do it.
Is it what I think it is?
No. Come on. Come on.
That's a good movie too, though.
Yeah. It's Dr. Sleep. Now, let me say something to all of you watching right now. All you motherfuckers that are sitting here watching our faces, listening to our voices. Where the fuck were you? Where were you when this movie came out? Where were you to support it? Where were you? I was there opening night. Where were you? Huh? Where were you? This movie had no fucking right to be as good as it was. Because, let me tell you something, Matt. I read both books. The novelization of Dr. Sleep, let's keep it a buck here, it's not very good. It's not a great novel. But the reason that they made not just a good movie, a fucking great movie, was because of Mike Flanagan and Ewan McGregor. This movie, and I implore you to watch the director's cut if you guys haven't. It's a half hour longer, so yes, it's 3 hours long, but it plays like a novel. It goes in chapters, which I think is incredible. When I was sitting in that theater, yeah, mine was nearly empty too. Me and my ex-wife. And I can tell you when when we got the replicated shots, and actually it's just the same footage, but they darkened it and everything with the Overlook theme playing in that theater, I was already in on that movie almost 2 hours in, doing its own thing, following it up, but not really too heavily relying on everything that came before it. Once that happened, oh my God, I was on cloud fucking 9. Look, Dr. Sleep, guys, it's incredible. It's incredible. If you guys haven't seen it, I need you to go see it. Okay. I know it's sacrilege to say this. I know Matt agrees, and I know our buddy Mark Saturn Video in the chat agrees. And I'm going to say this until I'm blue in the face. And my co-host on the You Need a Horror podcast, Christian Hanohara, that motherfucker loves to give me a hard time about this take and call me out for it. I don't give a fuck. Listen, Dr. Sleep, better than The Shining. I fucking said what I said. Now you can type away and you can come to my channel and you go, you're fucking stupid. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look at my steelbook of Dr. Sleep on the shelf and be like, yeah, they'll never take this away from me. They'll never change my goddamn mind. Dr. Sleep, extended director's cut is the fucking shit. And that's what I got.
I don't have that steelbook. Probably cost too much now.
And you know what? You know why, Matt? You know, one of the biggest reasons I say it's better than The Shining is because one of the biggest pitfalls for me with The Shining is they try to set the story up. And The Shining is great, guys. Don't get me wrong.
I like it. Yeah.
But they try to set it up from the beginning that, so basically, he's a recovering alcoholic. And he's really trying to do better and be a good dad and be a good husband. And this would be a good new fresh start for them. So you're supposed to like almost be sympathetic and think he's like mildly normal. And then as the movie goes, he descends into madness and everything. I'm sorry. What? Jack Nicholson is fucking insane from the word jump in that movie. Like from go, you're like, this is supposed to be a reformed man because he's fucking insane. He gives me the heebie-jeebies. And when he slips into madness, you're like, yeah, he's been a fucking nut job the whole time. Like, there's no arc. There's no downfall there. Yeah, as much as the movie wants to make you believe there's going to be this big downfall there. Bullshit. Yeah, bullshit.
I can see that.
Whereas Dr. Sleep, you see Danny as a kid struggling. It basically, like, doesn't know how to move forward in life. Come out of it. Descend to the bottom, to the pits. Come out of it. Be an even better person. And then make the ultimate fucking sacrifice at the end, which, by the way, the end of Dr. Sleep is a direct homage to the end of the Shining novelization that Stanley Kubrick decided to change because as much as people like Kubrick, and they have every reason to, and I like him too, that was a pretentious decision on his part to change the ending of The Shining because he was like, nah, I want it to be my own thing. Like, I want it to be my version of this story. I want it to go differently. That was him putting his touch on it. And there are things you can change when you're adapting novelizations. You don't change the fucking ending. That literally brings the whole fucking thing together. It is symbolic. And Mike Flanagan fixed that with Dr. Sleep. So I said what I said. I'm done. I can get real animated about that topic, Matt.
It's a good movie. I've only watched it once, but I did like it. It was good. I've only seen The Shining once, and that was good. And those are movies that people think I wouldn't like because they're long and they're kind of slow, but I liked them both. I did. They're both good lists. We didn't have any arguments. We didn't have any disagreements. Both of our lists, we had a bunch of the same movies, for sure.
That we did.
And like you said, you didn't want to have Halloween Ends because people would have thought that would have been kind of obvious for you. It's kind of obvious for me too, but I had to.
Hey, Mark, I appreciate you, dog. You're fighting a good fight with me. I'm the fucking Lizard King. Okay.
I I did see that Strangers Chapter 1 has the highest. Yeah, it's mind blowing.
Not good though.
I didn't see it.
It's not good.
I heard it wasn't good from everyone.
Dude, I got the same comment that Lee got on his video when he made it. Someone was literally like, "This is coming from the guy that loved Halloween Ends," and I was like, "Just because I liked Halloween Ends doesn't mean that my review on this movie isn't accurate." Like most people that like The Strangers, a lot of my friends that went and saw this, they had the same thoughts I did. Fucking pointless, waste of time, just a lesser version of a much better movie. Like, what was the fucking point? There was none.
All you had to do is watch the fucking trailer. It looked the exact same, just worse.
Having said that, I still am holding out a little bit of hope for Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 because they are setting things up that are kind of intriguing, and I would like to see where they go. Absolutely, for sure. But let's keep it a buck. It ain't good. Rennie Harlan's directing is fine. The directing's not the problem. Everything else is the problem.
How much did it make?
11.8 million
It's not even
domestically. No, but the budget was 8 million. So it's already made its budget back and then some. So it's going to be profitable. So again, Lionsgate knew what they were doing. Like you keep the budget low on a Strangers movie, you're going to make money. Prey at Night only made I think it was 20 million worldwide, or maybe it was 30. I don't know. Hey Siri, how much did The Strangers Prey at Night make at theaters? 24.6 million.
Wow.
But the budget was 5. So they made their budget times 5. So you keep the budget low on these things, you're going to make money. Yeah, you're just going to make money. But that shouldn't be the bar here, guys. We should want more.
The Strangers
we should want more. Yeah, and I will say The Strangers, it's not offensive. That's not, but it makes but it makes the cardinal sin of a movie. And I say this all the time. The cardinal sin with a film is being boring. If it's boring, you've lost. You've lost. You just lost. If your movie is boring. My brother and I saw it together, and he likes The Strangers as well. And I could tell he was getting restless as we were watching it. And I was like, I don't really want to show my frustration, but I'm getting a little restless too. And as soon as it was over, I was like, dude, that movie was fucking boring. He was like, yeah. It's like, it just, yeah. So, say what you will about Prey at Night. That is a throwback to 80s slashers. It's got a great soundtrack, great kills. It's fast paced. It doesn't overstay its welcome. The movie's just fun. And
that's a movie that I changed my mind about for sure. When I walked out of the theater, I hated it just because I was expecting what the
that
first
home
one
invasion. Yeah.
Yes, I was expecting what the first one gave, and then I was like, "What the fuck was that?" I was like, "That was not what I thought this was going to be." And then, obviously, upon rewatches, I was like, "This is fun." The soundtrack is a blast. The kills are great. The pool scene is fantastic. Obviously, then I come around on it a lot.
Dude, I got to see that pool, brother. I was there. I was there. Man, what a time to be alive.
What a time. I just rewatched the first one. That movie still works. It's still one of the creepiest home invasion movies that there are, in my opinion. It still works. Still creepy as hell. I mean, it's not a movie that you're going to rewatch like all the time, but once in a while, it's still a creepy ass fucking movie.
Oh yeah, one of the most effective home invasion movies, in my opinion.
So good. And then the ending's obviously so fucking bleak. There's no happy ending in that fucking movie.
Yeah, and dude, I'm sorry. Look. Another thing that Chapter 1 does, it even delivers a new spin on the line that we got from the original, and it is so ineffective. It just pisses me off. Like, it is just, it's so fucking maddening. It's like, because you're here. That's their new line. Look, I loved in the first one Because You Were Home. I loved it. Pray at Night with Dollface is literally just like, or is it Pinup Girl? I can't remember. She's literally just like, why not? Like, those are fucking awesome. And then what they gave us in this one, I was like,
here.
Yeah, because you're here. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, okay, fucking dollar value menu, fucking strangers, get the fuck out of here. Like, I will say the strangers themselves are fine. The strangers themselves are fine, and Sackhead is still as menacing as ever.
That's what I heard.
But yeah. And also, Aaron, I gotta say, go back to the original. They're dumb too. Scott Speedman and Liv Tyler are fucking dumb. This is one thing I've said to everybody so far throughout all three of these movies. All of the characters are dumb. You know what the difference is in Pray at Night? They fight back. And I love that. Chapter 1, there are appearances sometimes like, oh, they're going to fight back. They don't fucking fight back. It's no. And then in the original, Liv Tyler, she's just crippled by fear and anxiety and whatever you want to call it. But in Pray at Night, they fight back. I love that. They're just people too. Just as easily as they can kill you, you can kill them. So like, are we just gonna accept death? No,
they did.
Yeah, find the nearest weapon and fucking fight back. If I'm in a life or death situation, Matt, I don't care if I'm grabbing a spoon. I'm fighting back with whatever I can. I'm not just going to accept dying.
Dude, in the first one, when he goes to the store after the girl was like, is Tamara home? And then she's, fuck no. Why doesn't she Liv Tyler go with him? Why is she going to stay there by herself and be like, oh, she keeps coming back and knocking on the door? If that was real life, you just would have been like, nah, I'm just going to go with you to the store. Like, but obviously it's a movie, so they had to do that. But that's not how it really would have worked in real life. You just would have been like, no, we're fucking leaving. We're just going to go home to wherever we're going.
Yeah, I don't know. And like I said, there are some decisions they make in chapter 1 where I'm like, okay, these characters aren't completely brain dead. And then sometimes you're like, oh, dear, oh, poor guy. It's stupid. Like, it's just, I don't know. Don't insult me. Don't insult me.
You fuck. Blu-ray. Did you guys watch the new Longlegs trailer? Yes.
Looks great. Looks great. Very excited for it.
Fantastic. Comes out 2 days before my birthday, so if it wasn't, I probably wouldn't go see it, but I will sucker my wife into taking me there for my birthday, so I'll probably definitely be going to see it because it looks really, really good. It's fucking Nicolas Cage, so it should be good, I hope, unless it fucking goes a totally opposite direction of where you think it's going to go, and then it just fucking goes crazy like Nicolas Cage tends to do sometimes.
Hey, more power to him.
I mean, he's good. The
only guy.
Only movie I didn't finish of his was Mandy. I tried. I only made it about 30 minutes in. And I couldn't.
You got to be on acid. You got to be on acid for that.
Really? Because I tried and I was like, I can't watch this, and I turned.
I mean, I'm exaggerating, but no, it is a very, very weird movie.
It's like a
very
cult
weird
movie, I think, right, or something like that.
It's very different. Very different.
I couldn't finish it. I bought the steelbook and everything. It was a blind buy, and I was like, nope, that was a waste of money. Ain't never watching that. So
yeah,
it is what it is. My birthday is not until July, so July 14th. So 2 days before my birthday, it comes out. So I will be going to see that movie, my friend. I hope. I don't really. And Strangers Chapter 1, that'll probably be on fucking VOD in another week.
Yeah, probably something like that.
Except for it's gonna be $20, and I'm not paying $20 to see that. So I'll wait. It's not worth it, right, Nick?
For $20? No, wait till it hits a streaming service.
Which is not going to be for like a couple months.
Well,
I gotta wait. I'm waiting to. I know I shouldn't wait to see this, but I'm waiting to see Imaginary. I know I shouldn't want to see it, but if it's free, I'm gonna watch it. As bad as it's gonna be, it's terrible, right? Or haven't you seen it?
I had no interest, none.
My wife wanted to see it, so I figured I'd watch it for her.
Well, there you go.
She's the one who wanted to watch Night Swim, and that was fucking terrible.
Night Swim? What in a fucking pool of diarrhea?
Oh, Dad, what are you doing? I'm just gonna walk out here, and you're never gonna see me again. Okay, bye.
Yeah. Fucking wild.
So fucking stupid. And nobody cared. Where'd your dad go? I don't know. Over there in the pool. Fucking dumbass movie. Fuck that movie.
I'll never watch that movie again.
Will anybody ever watch that movie again?
I'm sure there's people that liked it, yeah, but they're wrong. They're wrong.
Yeah, they're wrong. Oh, Maxine.
All right, Matt. Let's get out of here. We're getting long in the tooth, brother.
Yes, we fucking are. All right, buddy. Nick will be back. We'll do our next Lost at the Cinema. We will be watching X, which we both love. That will be, I forget. I don't know if I don't think I scheduled it yet, but that'll be what our next episode will be. We'll be watching X for my summer watch along series. So that will be coming up either June or July, one or the other. So we'll be back. Nick, you're the man. Enjoy the rest of your night after you took your nice nap. So you're probably fucking amped up, ready to fucking rock and fucking roll, brother.
Yeah, dude. I'm unfortunately, because I'm gonna stay up late and I'm gonna work tomorrow and in the morning, and I'm gonna regret it. But you know what? You're gonna regret it. But you know what? Fuck it.
Fuck it, Nick. You're the man. Appreciate all you guys
You're the
watching
man.
tonight.
You're the man. Y'all watching are the man. You're the lady.
Your ladies.
You are whatever. Whatever you are. Okay.
Peace out, dog.
Matt, it's always a pleasure. I'll
Love you,
see you
Nick.
next month.
Peace, dog.